It's time for the Gettin Outdoors podcast, Town Country United Bank Lake Millers Ferry Weekend Hunting and Fishing Report. A weekly update on water conditions, ramp events, generating schedules, horse biting, and seasonal hunting information with my outdoor media analysts Joe Allen Dunn and Kevin Sims. This weekly hunting and fishing report is brought to you by the good folks at Town Country United Bank in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for over 40 years. Town Country United Bank's highest priority is satisfied customers. Now, here's your weekend Lake Millers Ferry hunting and fishing report.
Another one on the B&B Silver Shade. Team Bigfoot in the house.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors podcast 192, Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report for the weekend of November the 11th through November the 13th, 2022. And we got a full crew in here today. Got Kevin and Joe Allen in the studio.
Come on in here.
God dang, we got a lot to talk about today. Missed Joe Allen last week. He was up there howling at the moon and yodeling in the mountains.
You got to do that Gatlinburg thing every once in a while with your wives. They love that stuff, and I did too. We enjoyed the trip. So,
well, I'm glad you're back. I just got through talking to Bodie Pennington, the novice lumberjack. I met him at the lumberjack competition. Slick yuppie from Atlanta, Georgia, that wants to be a lumberjack so bad, and I got to give it to him. He really did good Saturday, and I got to do a podcast with him, Joe Allen. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's got something like 4,000 people following him. He's doing a great job, and we talked about that, and I mentioned the fact that you and Todd are trying to do something. He did some cooking. He was talking about cornbread cooking and all. So.
Everybody's wanting to get in on the cornbread now.
Yeah.
And I'm still cornbread king.
Well, I'll put Denise's cornbread up against all y'all.
All right. What we going to do? Well, let's go ahead. We're going to have something for that.
We're going to have a cornbread cook-off.
At the camp, Big Daddy has got to be the judge.
I will be.
It's going to be.
Any way you want to cook it.
Yeah. It's going to be hard on him because he can have all them women looking dead at him.
Well,
judging the cornbread.
Y'all excuse me, I got a little cough. But it's not going to be hard if y'all don't let me know who's cooking it. I'll be the judge.
Yeah, we won't. You stay on the porch to us already.
Yeah.
We can't use the same oven on the cornbread. I don't know how you're going to do that.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
All right, well, let's go over the events that's coming up this weekend before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show. First of all, we're going to talk about the youth weekend, but if you have not got your Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest tickets, now is the time to get them. I know they got them at Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden. Handyman's got them. I don't know if McGraw-Webb Chevrolet's got them. McDonald's Groceries got them. I think I got a list of them. Here it is. Oak Hill Grocery, Mike's Country Kitchen in Pine Hill, Wilcox Farm and Hunting Supply, McDonald's Grocery, Handyman, Venison LLC, and Coast to Coast True Value. Don't carry those kids hunting and kill that big deer this weekend without a Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest. If y'all around Camden tomorrow, November the 10th at 11 to 1, go by the Town Country United Bank. Tell them how much you enjoy seeing us every Wednesday night and have a hot dog with old Richard Wright and all the crew there at Town Country.
What time? 11 to 1?
11 to 1. All y'all from the mill need to go.
I'm gonna call over and say, well, they ask me to deliver.
Yeah. But that is tomorrow in Camden. And this weekend in Greenville, Alabama, Trapping Workshop. That will be the 12th and the 13th in Greenville. Mike Sieverling's who to call to get on that list, 205-340-1183. And it'll be a good weekend to trap, too, this weekend. Also, Wayne Edgeworth, and I saw him on here a while ago. He's going to be at the McGraw-Webb Chevrolet showroom Saturday morning from 9 to 11 with the old Gollywhopper. He is going to, we're going to be selling chances to hunt on his property in January, and we're going to be giving away some chances for the drawing to get in that hunt. So y'all come and check out the old Gollywhopper at McGraw-Webb Chevrolet. And Wayne's got a heck of a testimony he wants to share with you about that big deer. All the tractor shows this weekend also. It will be a huge event. All the antique tractors and gas engines and cars and booths and food. It's going to be something else. Always is. Allville Track Show in Allville this weekend where the living is easy. And that's all going on this weekend. That old Big Mama Bryant's tuned in. How you doing, Brian? I ain't got no catfish stories for this afternoon. But let's talk about the youth season coming in this weekend. It is, to me, the youth seasons that they do is the best thing that the state of Alabama Conservation Department does. It's always a week before gun season. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All kids 15 and under. Shane done got that workout in. Now he's on here. And it is the kids. They can hunt, and I'm telling you, they look forward to it.
They ought to make it work that the first daggone month of deer season, kids only for the.
I agree with that.
The hunt. What they ought to do.
Well, they're giving them 4 days is pretty good.
Now. I know it. That's good.
Well, I'm taking mine this weekend. We turn it into a camp out weekend, and Fisher's so excited because he got to talk about what he wants to cook. So I said, I know this young'un is in my blood, you know.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
Want to know what we're gonna cook.
He looks kind of like his granddaddy too, don't he? Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Millers Ferry Powerhouse and the Jones Bluff Powerhouse. I don't know why we do this every week because the phone calls and what they really do don't usually match up. But according to the phone, tomorrow, November the 10th at Millers Ferry, from midnight to 6 a.m., 3 units. From 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., 3 units. And from 9 p.m. to midnight, 2 units. At Jones Bluff, from midnight to 6 a.m., 3 units. From 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., 4 units. That is what they're going to be running tomorrow, November the 10th. Now, the temperature in the river today, and Joe Allen got me this, was 69. What was that, about 2 o'clock?
Yep.
So I expect the temperature is running from 68 to 72 in the sloughs and the river, really, right now. But it's finna cool off this weekend.
Yeah. Well, the main thing, we ain't getting no whole lot of flows. That's why it's staying the same. You know?
Mhm. And I don't know what to expect this weekend. The wind's gonna be blowing, and it's gonna be cold, and it might be a good
It's gonna be the
weekend.
real fishermen this weekend.
It might be a good weekend to go to the tractor show and go see the old gollywopper down at the Chevrolet place. We mentioned youth season. All right, I want to talk a minute, Joe Allen, about this camp chef thing that you and Todd have started.
Yeah.
Because I want everybody to know that although I am promoting it and I am putting it on my Facebook page, I ain't got nothing to do with the production other than I do the editing for them.
Right. You do the editing.
But
now.
y'all doing everything, and it is y'all's show. And I just appreciate y'all letting me include it in the Getting Outdoors Network. But y'all are about to reach popularity where y'all gonna have to start your own Facebook and YouTube channel.
We might do that, but we got to rely on you. You the anchor on the editing.
I'll do the editing. I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm talking about getting it out there. Getting it out there.
And Miss Carolyn called us today and said it'll be in the Thomasville paper this week, and that she really appreciates us doing that. They like cooking stuff and want everybody wants more of that. And
y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself fooling that old woman, fooling that woman like that. She is such a nice lady.
Well, she was my English teacher. She taught me well.
Me too.
Yeah.
And that's why I need her to sometimes edit all what I'm speaking.
Well, anyway, it's very popular. If y'all hadn't seen the last episode of the squirrel and dumplings, that took a lot of work to do that.
Them dumplings is work. Mm-hmm. And we have learned off of that. Donna has been teaching me the error of my ways dealing with flour. And I didn't understand why my grandmamas had a sifter in there. There was a reason for that. Mm-hmm. Them sifters, you supposed to stiff all that flour, and I hadn't been.
Unclump it.
Yeah, you got to unclump it. And
well, I thought flour now was pre-sifted.
No, you got to
ride to the truck.
Yeah, you got to sift it because actually, say a cup of flour versus a cup of sifted flour, there's an ounce difference in the weight.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the sifted flour is a lighter flour, and I've been cooking with too much flour.
Mm-hmm. Too dense.
Yeah, it's too dense. And we did a thing the other night cooking some biscuits, and Donna went through all what we were supposed to do, and then we cooked them, and Todd come over and ate some, and I said, "Did you like my biscuits?" And Todd said, "Them wasn't your biscuits." I said, "What do you mean?" Them was lighter, fluffier. And I said, "Well, I'll tell the truth. They was Donna's."
Uh-huh. And you see what Brian Cannon said. See what Freddie said. Cornbread and buttermilk is health food.
Definitely.
Huh?
Definitely.
And Brian says, Sims can't even microwave popcorn. They don't go with flour. He your buddy, ain't a kid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, congratulations on talking about cooking. I saw where it's the 5-year anniversary of the Rack and Reel restaurant, and I do want to shout out to them because they have really done good in the last 5 years. They got some good food at the Rack and Reel, and they got all kinds of specials going on for the 5th year anniversary of this weekend. Y'all check them out. And I want to congratulate Palomar, who won best overall the Southwest Alabama Wildlife Federation cook-off. I don't know those guys. You know them, Kevin?
I do not.
Palomar, and I'll tell you who it is. Todd Johnson, Wesley Johnson, Reese Dismukes, and Thomas Adair.
I don't know.
I don't know them either, but they had y'all excuse me, a dish called Mud Bowl Bug is what they cooked. And congratulations to them. Said they had 900 people at that event last Thursday.
Yeah, I
night.
heard it was crowded.
Mhm. All right, I see somebody on here is asking about the dredging. I'll tell you what I know about the dredging. The big dredge boat that's coming up from Mobile, cutting 9 feet in the middle of the river, is down around Gainestown. It's running 24/7. And I understand somebody told me that they couldn't find labor. They were having trouble getting labor to work on that dredge boat. So
Ain't that everywhere?
I don't know where they at, but the last I heard, they was at Gainestown, headed towards Claiborne. Now the small vessel dredge boat, the one with the
Coosa Valley.
it's the one with the track hoe on the
Yeah.
barge. It was digging out below the gate, the lower gate at Claiborne the other day. Now, Bud said they were coming back up to Shell Creek. I don't know why they're coming to Shell Creek. They've already been there one time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where it is, but it's still working in the river somewhere. So the dredging is going on as we speak. I just don't know where. They don't do a very good job of communicating with us about that. The Corps of Engineers should put up a press release or something at least once a week and let us know the status, where the dredges are, and what the process is.
Well, the main thing is just be happy.
Yeah.
Happy they are at work for us.
Yeah.
And don't throw one the bus or give them too much slack. Just be happy.
And yeah, I mean, really, you can fuss all you want to, but it's way better. They doing something.
If they working for us, they working.
Yeah, they doing something. So I'm proud for it.
I hope they spend all their money on dredging and ain't got none for no juice to spray on the bushes.
I do too, kid. All right, now you said Darryl was here.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would come today because I saw today, Shane sent it to me, where the United States Corps of Engineers out of Jackson, Mississippi, and I guess that's who's over the Grenada Lake.
Yeah.
They are having a fish habitat day, and they are inviting all the anglers that fish on that lake to meet up, and they're putting out fish habitat on Grenada Lake. Now, I think that needs to be done on the Mobile district office.
Now, Big Daddy, you know I've done voice that, me and you, a time or two. If we can afford, the state can afford to do dropping stuff out in the Gulf of Mexico, why can't certain lakes that are could handle that?
I know it.
Like Millers Ferry, say, or Lake Eufaula, or some other lakes have fish habitats put up for crappie.
Right. Time out. Yeah, be careful what you bitch for now. Y'all know it's illegal to put out stuff, right?
No, I'm talking about state.
No, I'm
put
talking,
out
if you go, me and you load stuff in the boat, you can get a ticket for that.
Oh, hey,
For
I don't know
what?
about that.
Putting out structure.
No.
All right.
Look it up. What law you violate?
Look, I don't know. Look it up. Look it up. I'm gonna tell you.
Well,
the
can.
Tennessee chain up there. It's a very, very high fine.
Well, it might be in Tennessee, but we in Alabama.
Tennessee Tom Beebe, I know somebody who got a ticket for it
Really?
at the boat ramp.
Well, what I'm saying is concrete structures they could put down, pyramids like they do in the Gulf on Millers Ferry that's wide open, a big lake.
Well, all I can say is they better add on to the Prince Island Detention Center and we'll County.
Well, what I'm saying is that you know, if you, this is my opinion. I don't want the Corps going on me to put stuff out. I don't know with nobody else, because then they just well left the damn shit on the bank.
Randall Carter said Kevin is correct. I've never heard that though. I sure ain't.
Yeah, well, they don't believe shit I say.
All right, we're gonna have to kick you off there. We're gonna have to kick you off there. I didn't say I didn't believe it. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, if Mickey Tate and them they could sit out there and write tickets all day long.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if you put heat on the Corps to do that, or the state or whatever like that, you know, they just turn around and start giving tickets for it. Then they got the money to do it with. And then everybody knows where everybody's stuff's at. I mean, now live scope.
Well, I remember when they first backed up Millers Ferry, they tied together I mean, barges full of tires, tie wired them together and sank them, and had buoys on them. I remember that.
I mean, I remember when you used to see a lot of fish reefs, it'd be a buoy on it says fish reef, even on the Tom Bigby.
But now I know they made those tires illegal because that rubber and all that stuff.
Yeah, but now this was back in the 70s.
I understand. But I can understand it. Wanting to know what you're putting out there as far as I know out in the Gulf, you can't carry cars and trucks, stuff may have.
You could pay people to haul cars and stuff out there. That's right.
All that stuff has to be,
plastic or cement.
Approved and not something that is detrimental to the environment.
I'm going to do a little research on it. We'll know more about it next week. But,
all right.
But that's enough of that. We got to get to the hunting and fishing report. And I got catfishing. I ain't got no information on catfish. Did anybody catfish last week? Put something up there where we can. I know y'all didn't. Have you heard of anybody? Did Travis catfish?
No,
anybody?
He did not. I asked Travis this morning.
And I don't know. I don't know what if you coming this weekend. The wind's gonna be blowing. It's gonna be 30 degrees.
It's the same thing. Nothing has changed until we have a high water. So in the river's good when they're pulling water. In the sloughs when they're not. Use the wind to your advantage. To drift the jugs. Bait is key, and like I said last time, the bait is what you need to be out there hunting for right now.
Joey's tuned in. He knows how to catch them.
Yeah,
we're talking about catfish, Joey.
You got to get your bait now, because when that water turns bad, you ain't gonna be able to find it.
I think that the catfish this way, it's gonna be the target species with the wind blowing and it cold, and it's a cold front that's getting here. So it's it's just going to start getting cold today. The water temperature is going to start to drop. It's not going to be the best ideal for your predator like bass and crappie because of the shallow. They are the ones that's trying to get up shallow. But I think the catfish will be the target species to have a good weekend.
It will. Definitely, no doubt.
Hey, Denise is tuned in. Yeah. We talked about your cornbread a while ago.
Fresh bait, fresh bait, fresh bait.
That's what Joey said. Yeah.
You got to get, and now is the time to get that. And I hate, some of it's still up close to the top. That's why I'm saying you need to hit it before it goes down. Then you got to have live scope. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. You see what Brian Cannon said? I was thinking the same thing, Brian. This ain't the paper mill. This show is going to get you knocked out.
We finna block you, Brian. We finna block you.
Oh, all right. Well, that it is catfish. I think that's the best advice we can give them. Fresh bait, fresh bait, fresh bait. No matter if you're jugging or what you're doing.
I mean, if you can find some current or the wind blowing, and we're going to have some wind, so it's going to create some current on some points and cuts, And if you're going to get out in the middle of the river, use your electronics, and get set up and drag or either tight line. But you're, the fish are wanting to start doing that. The water temperature is not cooperating. It started getting right, and then it jumped back up 5 or 6 degrees, and it kind of screwed everything up with this last little hot wave. But the temperature of the water is going to get right.
All right, let's go to bass fishing. We had we had 3 tournaments this weekend, one in Demopolis, one at Bridgeport, and one down at Isaac Creek. That was the Monroe County Bass Anglers Youth Tournament. Y'all see them pictures. I love to see them pictures of those kids. William and Kerrigan Womack, they won the first place in the youth division. 3 fish, 9.42 pounds, and Kerrigan had a 3.22 was the big fish. Garrett and Joanna Nettles was second with a 6.24, and Hunter and John Fisher Salter were third with a 4.50. Those kids had a ball. I tell you, that
was decent fish.
Yeah, they did good. And then at the what was it? The Gilberttown Open at the Millers Ferry at Bridgeport on Millers Ferry. Jimmy Cook and Tommy Bridges won it with a 13.74. Jeffrey Reeves and Scott Williams was second. They had 13.27 with a 4.14 big fish, and they stuck on second place, looks like. They won second place the week before. And then at the Demopolis Open, John's tournament up there. Mark Williams and Todd Nelson won it with 1766. So
that's the one that beat us at 1492
Yeah.
that day. Same guy.
well, look at
That was strong. That was a good weight there.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Tommy had 1374. Jeffrey and Scott had 1327. And Rick and Caleb Sykes were third with 1324.
Yeah, it was tight. And
That was
you know
good weights.
the second place in the second place, the tournament we fished in third place, Jeffrey and him had 13 something in third place in that tournament, the one we come in second in.
All right, let's see what Shane says. Alabama Wildlife Freshwater Fisheries put out stake beds and put Christmas trees out all in the Coosa River. Alabama Power even has a map of all the structure, and they have put out on all their lakes. Never heard of anyone getting in trouble for putting. I hadn't either, Shane, but we're gonna do some investigating on that. But anyhow, bass fishing, Joel, Kevin. If you're fishing a tournament, it ain't a tournament this weekend. Wind, cold weather. Would you stay at home or would you throw a rig?
Well, the water temperature's warm back up, so that's kind of backing them off of the A rig and swim bait. But I would probably want to get more back to the deeper water, secondary points, creek channel curves, riverbank, stuff like that. The shallow fish and this cold change and the water are going to move. As far as the temperature is going to move, I don't think the shallow fish are going to be good for you this week.
And I don't even know if anybody's going to fish this weekend.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a lot of people taking the kids deer hunting, so it'll probably be plenty of room on the lake.
Yeah, probably will be.
Getting better and better.
Crappie fishing. Brandon Threadgill nailed him up there on the Alabama River. I'm sure he was fishing out of Swift Creek. Shane went Saturday and Sunday. He caught some, but it was tough. Randall Sims told me he had a good weekend, Kevin.
Yep.
And I ain't heard from Mike Cole. Is he quit fishing or what, Joel?
I hadn't heard. But
everybody's telling me it's riverbank. Now I'm hearing some.
It's your ball game, Big Daddy.
I know.
Todd had a good weekend.
You need to be out there giving us a report.
Yeah, I sure do. But I can't do lumberjack competitions and edit cooking videos and all that stuff. I gotta have some time.
You gotta start charging more, Big Daddy.
That's right.
Slow down all that.
That's right. But anyway, if you're crappie fishing this weekend, Joe Allen, and I doubt if it will be much, but however they are. Well, Jason said he's going to fish this weekend.
You come to Millers Ferry, Jason?
I'll tell you what I would do. It would definitely be on the riverbank. I know and I tell everybody, use the technology we have now. Use your phone and go on maps, and because we're going to have some wind. Find where the banks on the riverbank is blocks of wind, and fish those banks, and hunt you some structure on the riverbank, and it'll be fine. Just use the phone and look at it and say, all right, the wind's coming from this way. This bank is going to be fine.
Block it off.
That's blocked off, and fish all you want, and you'll have a good time.
But you still got to go up and down that river with them white caps.
Well, be careful.
Everybody ain't got one of them big boats like you got.
Be careful. Take your time, because the wind is a factor this time of year. We don't have current in there yet. If we did, that would help. But no rain, no current, water still clear. So the wind is a factor, and use your phone and stay on the banks that are blocked from the wind.
Blocks of wind. That's a good idea. And I got to tell y'all, Millers is by far the best bait. Millers.
No doubt. This is drop shot time, or do like me and Shane did the other week, which we was using a live scope looking at them. But take you a 14 or 15 foot pole, and you put a weight on it, and then a leader fluorocarbon, then a hook, and then the minnow. And you can drop it and watch it go right down to them.
Right in front of them.
And wait on the bite. And they'll come back and grab it.
All right, small game. We had the 8th annual Pine City Classic Turkey Calling Contest in Jackson, Alabama, Saturday. Lane Roach and Wayne Dozier won it. I think they had a good turnout. That's always a good event. That is a National Wild Turkey Federation sanctioned calling contest, and they won a
Wayne's world champ.
Wayne's king now.
But I'm gonna tell you, he's got some competition now. But
well, 2 winners, one of them on friction, and one of them was,
I'm not sure. I just saw they posted it on Facebook, and that's all it said was that Lane and Wayne won it, and that's all I know. But I did talk to Mayor Paul Jackson, and they said they had a good turnout. Even had some out-of-state people come and call in it. So Kenny Weiss Jr. and Senior do a good job on that. I don't know who did the judging. I think I don't know. I don't know who did the judging. What about squirrels, boys? Squirrels?
Oh yeah, they're going big time.
I mean, have you sit there and say that. What makes you say that? Are you talking to people in the store?
Yeah.
Because I know damn well you and Sarah ain't been no squirrel.
Me and Sarah going this weekend. Me and Sarah's going this weekend. I had other people said they gonna bring me some squirrels in to cook for my next whenever episode with squirrel, because the next episode is gonna be called Rats and Rice, and ain't gonna be squirrel and dumping. It's
okay, I thought we were gonna do ducks next.
Me and Todd looked at it. We ain't gonna have enough time to kill the ducks. So what we gonna do is do a cornbread cooking and make you come to the camp and judge it. We're gonna have Donna doing her cornbread, Vicky doing her cornbread, and Kevin and Denise doing their cornbread, and I'm gonna do my own cornbread, and you got to judge it.
Don't forget Travis. Travis wants to get in that cornbread cooking.
Travis ain't got nothing to do with cornbread.
he knows how to eat it.
He barely, he can eat it. He'll help you judge.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm gonna get it worked out right, Rick Pipkin said he wants to make a gumbo. We have gumbo, cornbread, and maybe some collard greens to go with them, and that kind of thing.
Todd Prater said he'll judge it. He's judged a lot of those wild game cook-offs.
Yeah, we need Todd. That way, then women won't beat you up when you don't judge right on their cornbread.
Well, I get to be in the Dallas County paper when I win.
Yeah. There you go, Todd. Yeah, Todd. And I believe Todd will be. You can't fool Todd like y'all fool Miss Carolyn. I can tell you that. All right, small game squirrel hunting. It ought to be wide open right now.
All we need is, to be honest, though, we need another hard frost and a rain. It get more leaves off the trees, and that way Sarah can really tree them then.
You got Rusty fired up talking about Travis. Him and Travis are best buddies out there.
That's all he do is tell a lie.
All right, small game hunting. About time for dove season. Second season come in. I think it's in November sometime. I'm not sure.
It used to be right at the 1st of December when it used to be.
Yeah, I talked to Aaron Wells, my buddy down there on the coast, and their season's going to come back again pretty soon. And he said he's going to get his field fixed up again, and we shoot down there. Right now, he's loading his truck up. He's headed to Illinois to do some bow hunting. So I said, send me some pictures.
All right. We'll mention once again this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is youth deer season. And take a kid hunting, and don't hunt yourself. Let the kid hunt. This is their season. And remember to practice safety, safety, safety. Don't be sure. We don't want any accidents to happen this weekend. All right, Kevin, rodeo. We ain't had a rodeo report in a while.
We went to we was in Magnolia, Arkansas at Southern Arkansas University. Super, super nice facilities. I mean, it was like it's a family that donated a closed-in arena and all that. It was really nice. Brody got 2 horses. He covered one. Met some guys, different guys from some more colleges. You know, it was good weekend. Good weekend. UWA had a good show, and girls did well again. I don't know exact standings, but they won the first 3. The girls did. The boys they finished 3 and 4 a couple of times in the points. So they've had a good showing.
Well, I wish we had a video of Brody riding that horse.
The arena was so big, and they won't let me get on the chutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a video, but he's too small, from the arena. It's not like the pro rodeos where I get to be the guy hipping him on the chute. The college rodeos, it's only the guys with the school.
And when y'all going to Las Vegas?
We got to go to Murray, Kentucky next week, and then we'll come back from there and we'll go to Las Vegas for the Junior World Finals. It's high school stuff, and it'll be he'll ride on Friday night, the second or third, and Sunday night. If he makes the top 10, he'll ride on Monday for a World Championship, and it'll be on the Cowboy Channel. If anybody can get the Cowboy, it'll be on TV on the Cowboy Channel.
Well, that's good. That's good. You have to send me the information where I can put it out there where folks can watch it. It'll be live on the Cowboy Channel.
Yes, it'll be in the morning time though.
Yeah.
You
said you
said it recorded. It'll be in the morning. The NFR will be there, and they'll be at an arena down the street. They'll be doing theirs at night.
All right. Anything else, Joel? You done sports? Y'all got everything for the youth hunter? It's gonna be cold this weekend.
Wide of them we got clothes, Browning, Drake, all of it, game, winter. We got it all. And I got something for you out in the truck for that cough. I got a half pint of cold medicine if you want it now.
I need something, I tell you. I sat out there in that rain at that lumberjack competition.
You got to have some cold medicine, man.
Yeah. Peppermint.
Yeah.
But I apologize, but we made it through it. Anything else, Kevin?
I'm good.
Anything else? Brian, anything else you want to say about Kevin? Because he's your number one.
I need to mention
Brian looks like Little Joe's with that cowboy hat on.
I got some specialty guns in.
Okay.
And we got which one? We got a Golden Boy in. That's a Henry Golden Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's like finding hen's teeth.
I figured that'd be gone when you got it.
We just got it in the other day. Bo was putting out today. We even got
is it a 22 or is it
I think it's 22.
Yeah.
And we get, this time of year, I used to have probably 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Ruger 1022. So that's a big seller.
Yeah.
I got one, but I do have one in. I got several youth chipmunk 22s in the muddy girl for the girls and boys, the pink or the muddy girl for the girls, and some regular, black stock and wood stock for the little boys.
That's them little bitty.
Yeah.
22
big sellers at Christmas.
Yeah.
And 22 mag. Yeah. 22 mags too. Or just
20? I got 22 mags and 22.
Yeah.
And you better go ahead and do your Christmas shopping now.
Well, ammo, I have some. I'm down to, I think, 3 boxes of Remington Core Lock, 24300 grain, down to about 3 boxes of 30-06. And I thought I was going to be able to get a little bit more. No, I can't find it now.
Jason Threadgill's tuning in. You in here late, brother, but thank you for tuning in. That's Brandon's brother. They brought all that money home from Missouri. All right, that's all I got, guys. I apologize for all my hacking and coughing.
Well, we know what that is. We get cold. That's just part of this time of year.
Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll be back next week. Same time, same channel, and I'm gonna do a little research on that. Putting out bushes and putting out trees and stuff. We'll have more information on it next week on the show. Thanks everybody for tuning in. See y'all next week.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of me. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and climb and do it all on